Good evening. Welcome to a special edition of Professor and the Hammer. Normally we are Tuesday nights, but I had some work obligations to take care of. So we're doing a special night on Wednesday night. With me, of course, is my co-host, Mr. Richard Cloudhammer. What's going on, buddy?
I forgot to take my Mike Tyson poster down because I'm packing up, and I'm like, "What the fuck happened?"
I thought you heard my phone. I was sharing out. By the way, sharing is caring. Share out our feed onto your Facebook page so more and more people can see it. I don't know.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying
to. Michelle Scrum, Jace Taylor. I don't know what that means, but okay, cool. I
think she tagged somebody so they could see it.
Oh, is that what that is? Okay. The link. Like the tag link doesn't show up on here. Mm-hmm. Cool. So shout out to Mrs. Crom there. Looking forward to that fight. The Jordan Crom versus Hayden Speckhart fight. That's gonna be awesome. So how's things going, bro?
Good. I'm just trying to share this. I'm trying to make sure it's cool. I'm trying to unprovide it. I'm like,
it's not like we're live across the world. Take your time.
Yeah. I'm like an old man with the VCR.
You hit the button with the share.
I know, but then I have to adjust the privacy and stuff. So whatever. No, things are good, man. Just get ready. I'm back next week, quicker than anticipated. Just get things going. Got some things lined up. And what else? That's about it. I mean,
can't wait to have you back. We're gonna have to do some sort of dinner or whatever when you get back.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who wants to see me, you can always take me out. Just hit me up, and I accept all whatever you want to do. I'll go wherever you want.
I'm putting this on the.
It's your treat. It's your treat. I'm not picky, you know.
The Professor and the Hammer podcast business card.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, listen, yeah, I'm a cheap date. So just take me. I like juice. Take me to the Elite Juice Parlor. I'll drink juice.
The Elite Juice Parlor, absolutely. Obviously, tonight, our special guest is Mr. Porsche Truckruk, owner of the Elite Juice Parlor, and coming up with the fight on June 3rd in Philadelphia.
It's coming up, man. It's less than 2 weeks away.
Let's not waste any time. Let's get our man in here, man. Let's get him in here. What's up, buddy?
Hut! What's up, y'all? Yo, Hammer, what up? Nels, what up, boy?
What up, man? Thanks for coming on, dude. Much appreciated. What are you chopping on there? That wasn't Apple a second ago.
It wasn't Apple. Now this shit is a cob, you heard?
Listen, we were talking in the pre-show, and we're like, what do you want to talk about? Blah, blah, blah. And he had a full apple in his hand. We literally kicked him out for 30 seconds. That thing is gone.
Yeah, man. It's a core.
The diet is real. The diet is fucking real, yo.
You look good. You look slim, man. I mean, it's crazy because when I met you, you were middleweight, and now you are down to 145. That's wild. That's dedication, man. I mean, when you first told me, you said you're like, I think I'm gonna go down to 155, 145. I'm like, you're freaking crazy, dude. Because but you did it. I mean, and I don't know. I mean, we're just gonna start all of this. Like, remember the first time I met you face to face? You're bigger than I thought. I'm like, you're taller than me, and you have a big frame to you. And when you were like coming down to 145 or 155, even, I was like, that's crazy because I have trouble at 185.
You thought I was crazy.
I thought you were crazy, but you look good. And then, I think you'll do great there. And I don't want to put any secrets or anything out there, but I kind of want to just go out and I just kind of roll. The first time you ever came and trained with me and we rolled, just a funny story because I'm like, I'm a purple belt. I've been grappling for a long time, and I'm like, all right, so I'm gonna go. We'll start a little. I'll give him like an advantage. I don't say I go easy. I wasn't going easy, but I'll get him get an advantageous position, then I'll go from there because I know grappling's everything. But this motherfucker almost killed me. He almost took my teeth out. The way he had me, I was like, holy fuck, he is so strong. I could not believe it. And you have a very unorthodox grappling style where a lot of the stuff you do, I'm just being straight, isn't technically sound, but I couldn't capitalize on it. Especially when I was like, okay, like I'm starting downhill, so to speak. So I'm like, fuck, this motherfucker is strong. And so whatever, I fucking had to give you my back, and bro, he fucking got me. So I couldn't. My arm was trapped, and he had me like. It was a rear naked choke, but it was more like a Khabib style, where it was like crushing my teeth. I remember I was like freaking out. I'm like, I can't tap. My teeth are gonna start popping out of my fucking head because he's so strong. And whatever. And I finally was like, yeah. Bro, I'm like, all right, I'm like, cool, that was good. I'm trying to act cool. I'm like, motherfucker almost took my fucking jaw straight off my fucking head. But yeah, like, and then we started. I'm like, I'm gonna go fucking full tilt boogie.
You went light though. You went light that first round. You didn't think I knew.
Could. But I was saying full tilt boogie. Next round you tapped me again. You got me again, and I'm like, well, this motherfucker's good. Like it's like,
top pressure.
But I went light, but I didn't like go eat. I was like, I'll lean back, get him, and I'm like, okay, then I'll start working, and I'm like, I'm like, as soon as I started trying to get out, I'm like, oh fuck, he's so strong, and he knows where he's at, and I'm like, this is gonna be fucking tough. But I'm like, then you fucked me up, man. So truck that in the Porsche column. But it was great. So I'm like, and that's what surprised me.
It was good work though. Definitely good work. It wasn't easy.
100%, yeah, it was.
Time was hard work. You hard work. You strong as fuck. So I mean,
thank you, man. Appreciate that. But it was fucking it was good. That's what when we went fucking head to head. It was good battles. It was awesome, and you just gained 1,000% respect to me because I said to you, I'm like, man, I don't know. You just have such a unique style to you. I couldn't figure it out. Like it's like usually I know what path, especially with different schools, you kind of know where somebody's going to go almost because, your shit is just like fucking bonkers, man.
It's crazy, though, because, like, everything I do in life is awkward, but it works for me. Like, playing baseball, I was a switch hitter. I played, I can hit from the left side of the base, or I can hit the right side from the base. So, playing basketball, the way I shoot, the way I dribble, you're not gonna think I'm good at all. So if we're warming up and you watch me, you're gonna be like, he's a bum. But then when you see me on the court and I make these shots, you're gonna be, how the hell did he make it? Like everybody that knows me, everything I do is awkward, but it works.
100%. That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, it was. I mean, you being strong definitely helped. Like it was, but it wasn't like just you were strong. I deal with fucking strong guys coming all the time and I fucking handle it. It's no problem. Your strength and unique style made it so hard.
So it's funny because you could tell that you and Tommy have trained a lot, Tommy Marcelino, because Tommy has
everything I do on the ground. Tommy taught me. If you watch my first fight, I didn't know shit on the ground. Once we got to the ground, that was a freestyle. Everything was a freestyle. I didn't know what to do. I was lost.
Well, the best part is you know how to get people to the ground, bro. You just fucking hit them with the earth. You just fucking pick them up and just smack them with the earth. I'm like, so
because the reason why I said it because Tommy has that top pressure that like Tommy and I have only rolled like once. And listen, I'm way bigger than Tommy is. I'm 6'5", 300 pounds. So I'm not crushing him with my body, but he just like what Rich said, man. He got that advantageous position from top. I'm just like, wow, man, this guy's on me like white on rice, man. So that one time me and you roll is the same thing. Like, we pretty much stayed in a neutral position, but I was like, man, this guy fights at 155 at the time, 155. I'm like, there's no way this, and you went 145, man. That strength level is crazy because we've had a gang of really, really good 145ers, 135ers in my school from, Kyle Glasheen to Bobby Angelo, you know what I mean?
My God.
Yeah, Bobby's awesome dude. But like,
shout out to Bobby. What?
Yeah, the USMPA champion, Kyle Glasheen, 145 Cage Wars champion.
Bobby's in Fort Lauderdale right now, fucking probably getting arrested. So
man, he's definitely spreading something of his seed around Florida. But yeah, so that top pressure is very similar to the way Tommy rolls too. Is this no space, which is really hard to learn. I didn't learn it until I was a purple belt, and it's harder for big guys to learn that, but it's even harder for smaller guys who don't have that body weight to hold that. And for you not to give space, man, that's so good. That's such a underrated skill that
Thank you.
Even if you don't do anything with it in MMA, you take someone down and you take that space. And they can't get up, you win. That round's a win. I know you want a knockout or submission, but you know what I mean. It's also a point game too. So like it's really such I
gotta learn that part of the game because
even
when I'm at Henzo's, right? You got dudes that's black belts, purple belts. They good. Like even I just came to your school.
Yeah,
I just came to your school. Not this Tuesday. Last Tuesday. Tuesday. The dude that I wrestled, right? He was It was the last guy. I don't know. You know, Amir probably knows who it was, but whoever that dude was, I called Tommy. I said, "Yo, boy, that fucker is nice. He's not strong, but he was like nice on some Bruno shit. Like he had me like the way he climbed my body, like it was bananas. But the point I'm getting at with that is he was so good that he made me not even want to try any move on him. But like what you just said, I'm strong enough to keep him on the ground and just be on top of him. But if I let go and try to do a move, he was almost putting me in triangles. He made me tap 2 times too. Boy made me tap. But if I would have just, like you said, like used the points, go for the points, and just kept them down. But something about me when I'm fighting, I feel like that's corny. I feel it's whack.
That's why one of my fights lasts under 2 minutes. I'm either getting in there or out of there because I feel like I don't want to slow it down. I want to.
It's funny that you two say that because leading up to this interview, I watched some of your past fights, and the last fight, maybe that wasn't the last one, maybe it was time before, and you got choked out. The reason why you got choked out is because you overreached. Like you reached.
I got mad. I got mad off the 3rd round. I got mad. I was in the 3rd round. He was kicking me, and I'm like, he didn't want to come in. So I said, yo, fuck. I gotta go for it because I already lost the 1st and 2nd round by his stupid ass kicks. So I'm like, I gotta go for it. So fuck it.
It's cool you fucking realize that though. A lot of guys don't. It was especially when you watch UFC or even watching Cage Wars, you see like, bro, you lost the first 2 rounds. You got to get in there and try something because even if you get choked out, it's like, who fucking cares?
You're gonna lose anyways.
You're losing anyway. You're rolling fucking dice. That's what I was looking at that too. Yeah, so same fucking philosophy, man. If I may keep going. No, sorry. No.
So what I'm saying to you is like, is your approach to jiu-jitsu on the ground. If you just take half steps rather than full steps, and your takedown in that fight, if you would took half step, just don't reach too far. You would have been successful because you had the takedown. You just reached too far and you got caught at a bad spot. If you would just not reach as much, you would have took him down and been in that spot and just ground pounded out.
My second jiu-jitsu tournament actually. What's the coach's name from Albany, Jacau? I forget right now. I can't think of his name.
Dave Baker.
Baker. He gave me really good advice because my first tournament I lost because I would get in good positions. And then I'm like, all right, I'm going to switch to this. I'm top mount. Okay, go switch to side control. Side control, go to this, go to arm. And I'm like, I'm winning, but I'm like, I end up losing because I fucking tried to use every fucking move on the controller. And then eventually the guy caught me in a Kimura because I was doing it. And I was winning the whole time. I was up like 20 points and the guy fucking fucked me up. And he's like, hey, like, when you're in an advantageous position, chill. He's like, it's on that guy's, it's his job to get out, rest. And then that changed my whole philosophy because like, especially in MMA, because the rounds are only 3 minutes. So, like, you got a minute and a half left. You get a takedown. Cool. We're going to chill here for a minute, dude. Like, I got to learn that, too. If I fight again ever, I got to learn that stupid shit. Because it's like,
and it's funny because we run into that all the time in jiu-jitsu because in jiu-jitsu, you got to hold the position for 3 seconds. So I take you down. I got to pin you down for 3 seconds. So many times guys take you down and then immediately try to transition someplace else. You lose the position, you lose the points, and you've done a lot of work for nothing. Same thing with MMA. We Richie and I talk about this all the time because Richie talks about. We talk about all the time with him. He gets his brain spun up, and when he gets spun up, when someone speeds or presses him, he struggles with that. You got to learn to slow you and slow him down at the same time, and that could be defense or offense. It could be different for every person. So like I said, I know the losses that I've seen you have, all of them have come from you just getting sped up and your natural aggressiveness for both of you are like, fuck this guy, I'm gonna fucking take care of this shit, and then you make a mistake, you know what I mean? And it's funny because I don't see that in your grappling. I only see that in your MMA, if that makes sense to you.
Nah, definitely. Fucking like the shoot fight, I give Shoop his credit. He he got his shit. But in all honesty, like I didn't train for that fight, yo. I'm keeping it so real. Like I didn't train the way I was supposed to. I felt like I was gonna go in there and do me, and I did. I went in there and did me. He just smelled the thing about Shoop. Shoop smelled the blood that third round. He smelled I was tired. See, and you gotta remember that was the pandemic. First and second round, I was winning on Shoop. Third round, he attacked. Shoop came at me.
He's not. I mean, he's a very. I don't think he's. This is my analysis of Shoop. So like, not very athletic. He doesn't shine anywhere, but very smart. And he uses the skills at the right time. And that's what he did. He capitalized on that.
He's also so long.
I was tired, and he pressed me. He smelled I was tired. He pressed me, and I didn't have the win for him no more. And that's like the worst. That's like the worst fight in the world to lose by. When you lose because you got tired, not because the guy is better than you, but because you didn't train or do what you were supposed to do. That's what kills you. Like the last dude that choked me out, he earned that shit. I couldn't, like you said, I went too far, Nels, and he fucking capitalized. He got me. There was nothing I could do. He got me. But I played myself on that Shoot fight. I didn't work out, and I played myself. But you live and you learn.
But I like the fact that like you're a super game fighter. You fought. This is your third or fourth weight class you're fighting in. You fifth weight, sixth weight class or sixth weight class? Fourth weight class. This is your sixth fight, right?
Sixth fight.
Yeah. So like you're always I mean, you took a little bit of a break. You got the juice parlor open, had some stuff going on. You're back and like, but you're always active. Like you always, like the only time I've ever seen you not active, aside from your business and stuff, was people canceling on you. And that happened for a little chunk of time to get 2 fights in a row pull out. And it's like, that sucks because it's like seeing how ready you were. And I don't know, man. It's just like, I like that you have such a good mentality for this. Like where it's just like, hey, I'm learning. And you adjust. You always adjust. You always come back with a different version of yourself. Going to 145 is a fucking commitment, man. That's humongous. You look great. You look at,
I think it's a better weight class for your body. You look at, to look at Shoop, like Shoop is 6'7".
No, Shoop's like 6'3", dude.
He's taller than I am.
Is he really?
6'6".
He's that fucking big.
Shoop is taller than me. I think I'm a little bit taller than
the shortest
Thor.
Was Aaron Smith. He was 6'1". Marcellus Rivas 6'3". Ken Pizzi 6'1". Everyone I fought had me by fucking Even the Canadian dude that choked me out, he was fucking huge. If you watch that fight, I had to go back up to 175 because the last dude pulled out. Mm-hmm. He was big as fuck. When we were in the ring, I'm like, holy shit, look how big he is.
Asafo.
He's from Massachusetts. That guy, Asafino or whatever. He's a nice kid. That was a good fight. That was a good fight. He was skilled. That was a fucking good fight.
Yeah, he's skilled. He's skilled for real. Those leg kicks, them shit hurt at the end of the night. You hear me?
Yeah.
Well, because he didn't want you to come. I mean, he knows he doesn't want you close. He doesn't want you grabbing hold of him, throwing him. He doesn't want you hitting him. Like he's smart. He did the right thing.
Yeah.
He made me fight his fight. Like the second round, I couldn't get in. He was kicking the shit out of me. Third round, I got frustrated, rushed him, and he capitalized.
Yeah. Period. I think, and to kind of move on past Shoop, I think we're gonna see some big things out of that Bury's camp with Shoop and Thor. Man, I thought Thor looked awesome at heavyweight. And I forget who he fought.
The pace,
yeah.
And he's a game fighter,
Yeah, but that I think Bury's done a great job getting those guys back off of injuries.
What did you say, Porsche?
Thor's a big dude. He's like 6'7". He's like 6'7".
Yeah, bro. So like my first title fight, they were like talking about like, oh, Thor will put you in Thor, and I'm like, yeah, I can fucking fight Thor. But last time I stood next to him, I was like, thank fucking God he was injured because I'm like, yeah, I'll fight anybody, man. Thor, he's big, but like my jitsu's good. He's tall enough where I'll just come walk up, fucking do a high C. Standing next to him that last fight, I was like, holy fuck.
Didn't he fight 185 at one time?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
His first 2 fights were 185.
Shit like that. Like, I don't give a fuck who you put me in the ring. I fought big niggas my whole life. People that's bigger than me my whole life. That shit don't matter to me. But I'm just going in this shit like, yo, I'm not a 185er. I'm not. I'm watching UFCers. I'm watching Bellator. I'm like, these dudes are 5'11" and they're 145. I'm not. I'm playing myself. I'm not 85. I'm playing myself. What am I? I'm playing.
Yeah.
That's what's funny. When I went to ATT Lima down here, walked in, I was going to train there. Kind of just did some things. It was Trajan Gore. Is that his name? He's a UFC fighter. Like, bro, he's a middleweight, and I'm like, I was training. I think I was 205 at the time. And I'm like, this motherfucker he's a middleweight in UFC, and he's enormous. Like, he's one of the biggest humans I've ever seen.
Probably walking
muscle on muscle.
230.
Yeah, I think it was 215 is what they said. 215. Yeah. And I'm like, this motherfucker's a middleweight. And like, that's a real, like you said, that I'm just stupid. I'm like, I'm fat as fuck eating ice cream. Oh, I'm a middleweight. I'm a fucking heavyweight. No, dude, you're fat. You're just a fat guy who likes to fight. Like, and you're lazy. And that's what I realized. I'm like, oh, Brian, I'm not a fighter. I like fighting. I'm not a fucking professional fighter. I don't got that in me. Like, I should be 160 or 155 or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm shorter than you. So like, I should be fucking, I ain't fat, dude. I'm fat. And I fucking, whatever.
Porsche, your opponent in Philly. I'm interested in two things. Why Philly, bro? Like, you have such a huge Schenectady following. I know I've talked to Tim a bunch of times about getting on a Philly card, and he's like, "Why would I send you guys to Philly? I got such a big phone in Schenectady. Why Philly?"
Well, basically, I've been gone for 10 months, so it's like I gotta hurt. My whole time I was away, I was working out. I was getting ready for a fight. I didn't care who I was fighting. What I was getting ready for this fight. Like, that's the only thing I could do productive with my time was get ready for a fight. So why not? I got 10 months to get ready. And on top of it, it was just like I was supposed to fight the last Cage Wars, but they wouldn't let me fight due to my conditions. Due to probation, and they wouldn't let me fight. So I had to eat that and had to wait till I was done with the halfway. And now that I'm done with the halfway, now I can fight. And I don't want to. I'm starting to really understand the MMA shit. Like, I'd rather get this fight out the way right now, come back and fight in the hometown when I'm done with because I'm gonna fight and then I'm gonna chill after this fight. You probably won't go. Probably ain't nobody gonna see me fighting prior to November, October type. You feel me? I want to be able to take a break. I want to enjoy my summer, but I want to let everybody know I'm still in the building, and I want to let everybody know I'm fighting at 145 from now on. So whoever's at 145, I'm fighting at 145. All of that, me fighting at 185, silly shit, it's over with. I'm fighting in the class that I'm supposed to be in, and I'm trying to let them know I'm the hardest at 145, man.
So you're more or less looking at this as like a warm-up fight before you come back home.
Before I come back home, facts.
Smart.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
I like that idea, man. I'm gonna butcher his name because I butcher everyone's name. This is part of the show. Bilal Khan, is that your opponent?
Yeah,
Khan is the last name. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Bilal is how. I don't know how to pronounce that. I apologize.
Probably the most accurate you've ever been on a foreign name.
Probably, which is weird, right? Yeah. I know people for like years now. I still don't get their name right.
El Shaddad.
No, listen. I've only known L for like 10 months now. Like the worst one is Drew Owen.
Drew Nolan. You call him like Devin. Oh no, Devin Owen.
Devin. Yeah, I know. I call him Drew.
Devin Owen. That's my guy. He's a good guy. Good kid.
Yeah.
The king. He's a good. He's 140. He's 145, right?
No, he's a 125.
Oh, he's 125.
Yeah. Where's he at? Where's the guy from MBMMA?
He had a baby.
Yeah, I know, but like we had a lot of guys either go pro or just disappear from Cage Wars. I know Tim is, trying to build new champs, new household names. So, let's talk about the juice bar for a second, man. I went to the juice bar.
Move your drink to the other side of your body.
There you go.
Your name is in the front of it.
Yeah,
perfect. Elite Juice Parlor. What's the address so people know on state?
1132 Albany Street, Schenectady.
Albany, sorry, Albany Street. Yeah.
So I see Porsche all the time, advertising whatever. So we were just out. We were on First Street in Albany. My daughter was working out for basketball, and I'm like, hey, I got time, which is weird. I never have time for anything. So I hit Porsche up. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna slide through. I got a bunch of kids with me. We're gonna get some stuff. I looked in there and like I was about to pick the peanut butter drink that you have there. What's that one called?
The Bam Bam Boogaloo.
Yeah. And I was just like, 'cause I love peanut butter. I was just like, you know what? And then you're like, listen, the best one on the menu is the Hut, right? If you like bananas, Hut, right? And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, it's got nuts in it. It's got walnuts or something in it. I'm like, how the fuck is that gonna work? So I'm like, Porsche says it's the best one. It's his shop. I'm gonna take it. That shit was fucking delicious. Like, I'm not even a huge banana fan. And I was like, my son and I got the Hut, and my daughter and her friend got some sort of strawberry type of thing. And yeah, and it was fucking. It was
that's one of the last places I went before I moved to Georgia. Actually,
you definitely came before you left. I remember that.
Before I left.
Right when you left, right when I left, you definitely.
Yeah. Once I messaged Tommy halfway, like whatever, I was like, "Yo, I haven't seen my man around, like whatever." And so I'm like, I moved, and I'm like, "Yo, my man's like not posted."
I did the same thing.
Yeah.
I texted to check. I like to check up on people a lot, and I was just like, "Yo, Porsche, what's up?" And I'm like, "Yo, did I do something wrong?" Like,
yeah, same. I was like, "What?" So,
there was a lot of people like that. A lot of people felt I disappeared and stopped talking to them. Yeah, nah, never.
It's cool, but so
I say a lot of dumb shit. So I'm like, did I say something?
Tremendously dumb shit.
Yeah.
So you started the juice parlor, and then you had some personal stuff going on. And then you started again. Did you have to like start over again, or did you have like a loyal client base that just stayed with it?
The truth. When I went away, my sister held it down, and she held it down to the best of her capability. Like, I mean, like. She held it down, but
as long as it's open, that helps keep people. They know they can pop in. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the big thing. That's cool of her to do that, man. It's hard to do. It's hard to fucking run a business.
And it was stressful while I was in there because I only get 300 minutes a month to talk, so I gotta like do this, do that, and I ain't got a lot of minutes to talk. So it was real stressful, but. At the same time, my sister and my man, they held it down. They did what they did what they were supposed to do, and now I'm full-fledged back in there, and it's back to running when it was that first 3 weeks I had when I was home. Man, everyone's coming.
There was a crowd there, man. It was a big crowd. It was a good hangout spot. People were chilling. It was nice.
So the last couple like days, I've seen you like put out there like, "Hey, we sold out." So how does that work for you? Do you like buy X amount of stuff every day, or
no? When I say sell out, and it's crazy. Ever since I started the trap raps, I started the first week, I made 30 trap raps, sold out. So then the next week I made 50, sold out. The next week I made 75, sold out. And now I'm only making 75. I'm only gonna top at 75.
Oh, that's what because you do the raps. They look good too.
They really do.
Yeah, they really do.
You need to come get some. They're really good.
I'll be in town next week. I was saying next week I'll be there. So
listen, maybe we'll schedule a show from the juice parlor, and we'll get some people to come through, and that'd be fucking dope. But yeah, the chicken strip wraps. I'm definitely So you have what's the sauce that's on top of those wraps? Because the one looks like almost like teriyaki.
I can't it's going on out here. You might take it and throw it on a burger. Somebody might be watching it live.
How about we do this? What does it taste like?
It's sweet, it's spicy, and it's tangy. It's not zesty, and it's not too hot. It's not too hot where, when you eat like a bag of flaming Cheetos, like they're so good, but your mouth is hot and you want to drink something and then you don't even want to deal with them. It's not that hot. It's hot where you like, damn, it's hot, but it's sweet to where you want to keep eating it like candy.
Okay.
That's like that's why I like the mule sauce. You know, the mule sauce, the hot sauce that Sticker Mule has?
Sauce is fire too.
Because it's fucking, it's just hot enough where you're like, ooh, there's a little bit of spice, but there's like a flavor to it, Some shit is great. Bro, I watched my son eat bags of fucking of those Flamin' Hot Cheetos. I've never had one in my life. I couldn't even imagine. And he just fucking jams it down and he drinks milk with it. And I'm like, looks like the grossest fucking thing. He's like, it's so hot.
He's smart as shit. The milk throws off the heat on the Cheetos.
That's what he says it does. Yeah.
It throws milk. Milk is probably like the best calm thing for you. Like even milk stops even when you're doing drugs. Like if you're super duper high, you drink milk, the milk calms, brings it down. Like if you drink, this is real. This is a real talk. Like I've never done drugs in my life, so I don't know personally. But I'm saying as far as like going through classes and drug programs, and all that, they say when you're high or if you do a drug, if you drink a cup of milk, it will bring your body temperature down, which releases the drug out of your pores, out of your urine, all that. Really,
bro. I learned Professor the Hammer featuring Porsche. We cover everything there, man. It's science. It's just science.
We might have to have Porsche on this, like on the side for future.
He needs like a fucking a lab coat and a beaker and shit with the
It's funny because, I'm glad you said that it's not like super hot because I have like what we call a super Caucasian stomach. And anything hot is just gonna fuck up my day. Like
it's over. Yeah, I feel you. Fuck my
is there only one sauce on it? Because the one day it looked like some sort of like a yellowish type of stuff, and then one day it looks like teriyaki sauce. So I didn't know if it was just the way the lighting was.
Fucking love yummy.
Nah. I do the trap wraps on Friday, and then I do the Hennessy wings on the Saturday, the next day, or then I do the zesty wings.
So let me talk about Hennessy real quick. Shout out to my man Ryan and Quincy. I had never had Hennessy a day in my life. When I was drinking, I don't really drink that much. I'm a boring ass old person now. But when I used to drink, it was always beer, the occasional vodka, whatever. I went to Atlantic City last year, and my boy Ryan introduced me to Hennessy and Red Bull, and that is like the ultimate, like, bring you down and then jack you straight through the roof with the Red Bull. And while you're at the casinos, you know, you give the girl $1 and you're getting a double shot of Henny with fucking with a Red Bull. And I don't get hungover off of it. It takes me a little while to get drunk off it, but when it hits, it hits.
It takes a while to get drunk off it. Facts.
So I've never had Hennessy wings. So I'm definitely interested in having some.
Yeah,
nice flavor. Yeah,
because I enjoy the flavor of Hennessy. Like, I'm not a big liquor fan. I don't like drink, like when I was in college, I drink whiskey straight, whatever. But I don't like have like a scotch or anything like that. I don't really like the flavor of just booze. I do like Hennessy though.
You cook everything like in house.
What's that?
I know you make the juice. I know you make the juice in house. Do you make the other stuff in house too, or you make it at home, bring it there, or you make it a different kit? Or...
I make the wraps at my house, but they fried at the juice bar. I fry them at the juice bar. So I do them that morning, and then when I bring the juice bar, I fry them at the juice bar.
You're busy dude, man. And training, working, all that, fucking doing all that shit.
That's why he's stopping at my gym ever so often, because it's close.
Yeah.
I had to stop at Nels every Tuesday for the past. I didn't have time to go to Henzo Gracie, man. I had to go to Nels. I had to get the work where I need.
What are you drinking right now? What's in that?
This right here is I just put this here because I knew we were gonna talk. I don't think I should drink it because of my weight.
Yeah,
but this right, blueberry, banana, raspberry, and orange.
Your willpower is fucking amazing. Because I talk myself, I'm like, yeah, it's just fruit. I'm like, no matter what, even though I know it's not good for you when I'm cutting weight, I'm like, it's just fruit. I mean, this is what I'm supposed to be drinking.
Listen, I would love to have a type of fighter like Porsche is, because all my guys wait till like the day before and they eat blue tortilla chips and mayonnaise.
Bro, I was losing my mind.
They are the worst fucking weight cutters of all time on my team.
They didn't drink a beer the one day.
I haven't had a carb in fucking. Bro,
remember?
All I've eaten in the past
since middle school.
I had carbon, like I haven't had bread, rice. No, I haven't had no type of stuff. all I've been literally all I've been eating, seriously, is apples, pears, and I'm not supposed to eat bananas, but I do. I might hit a banana here and there because bananas hold on to weight and shit. So like,
Yeah.
But you're training so hard, man. You gotta have something like that.
So it's funny you say that. Remember the show The Biggest Loser? Not The Biggest Loser. They used to have a competition where they used to try to lose weight.
Bro, I think it's The Biggest Loser. Funny story about that. Let me tell you real quick. I got a fucking dope TV for Christmas. A Samsung. Samsungs are the dope. Like they're fucking insane, and it has its own like. Bro, it's amazing. I never was a big TV guy. I'm always like, whatever. They're all the fucking same. I don't play enough games and watch enough movies. Fucking ex-father-in-law got me this fucking TV. Holy, that's like rich person TV. This shit is fucking amazing, bro. And no offense to Vizios or whatever. This shit, I was seeing colors I never even knew existed on the TV. I was like, holy fuck. Now I see why people are so good at fucking video games when they play on the nice TVs. You can see everything. So like they're fucking seeing different things. I'm like, this motherfucker's just whatever. Long story short, they have a fucking, I didn't know this. They come up with their own like TV station or channel shit, but it's the same. Like they have like a whole Samsung TV. Bro, it got stuck on The Biggest Loser. I don't know how to take it off because it was new. So I was like, every time I turned my fucking TV on, it was like Biggest Loser show nonstop. And yeah, it was. I finally figured it out. But like, I watched about 5,000 episodes. I hate that show.
So the show wasn't The Biggest Loser. It was one of the other ones on like MTV, and it had this guy, this black dietitian guy, and he had a book, and the diet he explained is exactly what Porsche does. It was like the Monster Smash diet or whatever, which is basically all you do is eat fruits and vegetables. That's it.
I've seen those movies and they're different.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten over. I haven't eaten. It's literally strictly fruit for the past 3 weeks, yo. And don't forget my Sour Patch Kids. You guys know I gotta throw the sour.
Yo, that's what started. Quincy remembers this because he freaking reminded me. That's why I got fat. I used to be 190 on the dot, like never got above it, right?
Yeah, used to fight jiu-jitsu at 170.
Yeah, right? So when I competed, started the pandemic, I was like, fucking, this shit's going down. I've seen enough fucking sci-fi movies to know this is how the fucking end of the world happens, zombies, apocalypse, all this shit. I went and bought 26 pounds of gummy worms, the real nice ones. What are they, Alani? The real fancy ones. Yes, those ones. Yeah. Those ones.
Those are my joints. I love those.
26 pounds of these fucking things, the gummy worms, all the peach rings. And I ate them and got fat as fuck during the pandemic, and I've not been able to lose the weight since. Like that's what happened. That was it. It was 26 pounds of fucking gummy sugar, and now I'm a fucking slug.
I might pop like 5-6 Sour Patch Kids throughout the day. Like I pop those shits right before I spar. Right before I spar, I pop them shits because
I bring like fruit snacks with me or something like that, or even those things like that kind of stuff between rounds because like it's like that replaces the glucose in the muscles real quick. And that's why I do the same thing, man. Well, so that's when I started doing it, but then I'm like, I'm eating way too many of these fucking things in between rounds.
Yeah, then he stopped answering the bell between rounds and just started eating gummy worms the whole time.
Exactly. I'm like, I should have had one or two just to get back in there. I'm on the fucking side like a juice box, fucking gummy worms. I'm like, nah, man, I'll take this round off.
What's your weight right now?
156.
156. All right. So you got 10 pounds. That's
how do you feel? You're more lively. Like
I really don't got 10 pounds though, because in Philly they said you got a 2-pound height, so it's 147.
Oh, that's awesome. 9. Okay.
Ooh, I might be fighting Philly from now on.
That's a water diet though. I do the water diet. I lose 10 pounds in 3 days. Like,
you got a cheat code in your pocket. You got Tommy Marcelino. It'd be when you're home. So you got a cheat code.
What's your plan to cut?
It ain't no problem.
What's your plan to cut down there? You got like find a sauna or?
Nah, I never do sauna. If worst case, like I said, worst case scenario, because it's Wednesday now, I got all the way to next Thursday, and I'm not one of those dudes that, even though Tommy's and my coaches all say I don't spar, don't train no more after Saturday, after a week out, I still spar. I go to the last day because I like how I feel when I'm sparring. I don't want to take a break 7 days and then get in the ring. And then, damn, I ain't fighting six days, and now I'm feeling different. I know as I'm sparring every day, when I'm doing jiu-jitsu, rolling around 5-minute rounds with 5 different dudes, I'm not getting tired. When I'm sparring 3-minute rounds, 4 or 5 rounds, I'm not getting tired. So I don't want to get used to getting tired. I go all the way. I go to like the Wednesday, Thursday type shit.
The only thing as a coach, is make sure you're trained with trusted training partners. You know what I mean? You don't want to train with civilians. You don't want to train with someone who's new in the gym, who has something to prove. That's when you get hurt. That's when you get.
I love Christian Blondes of the world. The Christian Blondes. A week before my fight with Paul, he throws a spinning elbow and fucked my fucking eye up. It was a Sunday, 5 days before the fight. My shit, it was up here. The scar's still there.
Yeah.
Split my shit wide open, bro. We had to like
wide open
and fucking pray that the doctor didn't touch it too much.
We were so worried about getting disqualified through the pre-fight
wide open. I was bleeding everywhere. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, Christian, because like you just took away. You know how it is. It's like 4 days out from a fight. I'm like, now I can't fight because
I don't wish that on nobody. If you got ready for a fight and then they back out, even 3 weeks is terrible. If I trained for 5 weeks and then you backed out, I'm pissed off. I'm beyond mad. I'm beyond mad. Like I'm beyond mad. Why don't take the fight if you don't want to fight? Don't. And a lot of these dudes, they just want to put their face.
They like the idea of it.
They got a cool poster. Oh yeah, I got injured, ripped my knee apart, never got back in. Yeah, that shit. I didn't understand it till I started doing it, and it's like, man, you motherfuckers. There's so many people like that who just they like the idea of saying they're an MMA fighter. It's like they don't want to be an MMA fighter, you know.
Or they go in there and they cash out real quick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, again, it's like a nothing punch.
Yeah,
they fall on the ground and then they're like, oh, I tried my hardest, I got caught, and come on, dude.
Stop. You don't want to hear
it.
Yeah, definitely. So you're going down Wednesday, right? You're staying at the Rivers Casino, I'm assuming.
I think it's Friday though. Friday's weigh-ins. I'm going Friday.
Oh, that's right. Saturday night. That's right. I forget that Cage Wars up here is Fridays, and they do Saturdays down there. That's right. Okay.
What's your end goal still? Is it still pro? Are you still going to go pro with this?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. After this fight, I'm gonna fight in the town, and then I'm going pro. It's time.
That's awesome.
Time for me. Yeah. Time for more. The only thing I gotta learn is more jiu-jitsu. But as far as fighting, toughness, and all that shit, I'm ready for it. I'm there for that.
Yeah.
Well, you know, bro, if you got time and we can link up anytime you want, we can work together on some jiu-jitsu, man. I know you live not too far from my school, and my biggest problem, like right now, I'm in AAU basketball season, so I'm all over the place. That's why I've been stopping down Tuesday nights for you, but
Tuesday nights I'm usually I'll be, like I said, I'm back in town late next week, so after that I'll be training again. I'm
gonna announce it here. We have I don't know Fashion's last name, but we have a pro Muay Thai fighter and coach who fought pro Muay Thai in Iran and now is in this country. He's working, but he's part of our coaching staff now. He's gonna be doing combat level Muay Thai. Why is this in my recommendation?
Bro, this fucking cat, dude. This fucking cat adopted us, bro.
I don't know who this person is. It's like, why is this in my recommendation? Kniff, I don't know, buddy.
Ken Kniff from Connecticut. Welcome.
Yeah, right. So, but back to what I was saying, Fashion is going to be teaching Muay Thai in our Clifton Park School Tuesdays and Fridays. Kniff, we are the professor, the hammer, and soon to be professional MMA fighter Porsche Truckruk. But that's who we are. So,
who are you? Who are you, Kniff?
Who are you, Kniff? So we are, like I said, we are starting, like I said, a professional level Muay Thai team. So anytime you want to get some striking in, we're looking to really start to expand. We're still going to do MMA, but we're also going to start doing some Muay Thai type stuff as well with Fashion and my boy Hakeem, who's always. Kniff is some guy in Australia. We are officially worldwide. Kniff, go and order. What's the delivery service that you always use? Food.
DoorDash.
What's that?
DoorDash or
get DoorDash and go to Elite Parlor and get some juice sent to you in Australia.
Yeah, right now he owns the Grubhub type of Elite Juice Parlor and get you a hut. You'll be all right.
Yes. Have it mailed.
Professor approved. That's for sure.
That's real nice to him. He said, Truck. He said, good luck on your pro debut.
Yeah, he said, good luck on your pro debut.
What a nice guy, this Kniff guy.
Yeah, 8 months ahead, but I appreciate the love.
You got a face in Australia.
Hey, Kniff, smash that like button and subscribe so he's catching us on our new YouTube channel. So hit that subscribe button so we can start building this channel and start.
Yes.
I want that silver play button.
What's going to be cool is when I move back to New York, I think Tim Rankins and Cage Warriors is going to build us a new studio. So it's going to be awesome.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
Sounds fucking great.
Yeah.
On that Tim Rankin payroll, that Slim Lou money.
Stimulus, hit us up. We want some money.
Shout out to Cage Wars. Shout out
we are willing to sell out.
Seriously, I'm using my kid's fucking Nintendo Switch headset, bro. Hook me up with something real.
Oh man, I had to go take the light bulbs out of the back of my basement so it doesn't have to glare out.
Whose fire alarm is going off too? By the way, I wanted to let you know my carbon monoxide poisoning going on somewhere.
I'm even gonna lie. That's my alarm. That shit let me know every.
I was wondering what that was.
That shit let me know every 10 that everything's okay. I like to know. Type of guy, I need 10 minutes. Okay in my perimeter. You hear me?
Poor checking the videos outside.
Yeah. That's why I got a dog and this motherfucker sleep. He just lazy.
Making sure everything is copacetic. You heard?
Huh?
Oh
awesome. Man. Yeah. So yeah, I like I said, I can't wait. I'm gonna be watching.
I'm sorry. Just aside, are you still making music? Because right before, remember you released that really cool video.
Everyone's been asking when am I gonna drop something, but yo, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak. Listen, right now.
Ooh.
I'm in a situation where after this fight, you guys are gonna see I'm taking off with the music. I got a lot of big shit going on as far as.
Is that why they're taking the break too? That's awesome, man. Good.
While I'm taking a break from the fighting, I'm transitioning into rapping again, and I got some real big shit. I got some shit going on with a lot of industry. A lot of big time names.
That's awesome,
that, man. I'm glad. I love how you approach things from all different angles. You're never a dull moment. You always stay busy. You're like a shark, man. You don't never stop fucking moving. Never sleep.
Kniff, we are not coming to Sydney in September unless Dana White wants to pay for our flights.
Yeah.
So, I like how Kniff thinks we're on that level, bro. I appreciate you.
Thank you, buddy. You see, I'm using a fucking broken Nintendo Switch headset, man. We don't got that kind of bankroll right here. I mean,
we don't have that budget yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Husky's in here.
So what? So you're talking about music and like, is there anyone?
Kniff, we're like New York area, New York, Philadelphia, New York, Pennsylvania, Northeast United States.
Yeah,
just a heads up. So, sorry, Nels.
No, that's fine. So I got a couple friends who do like local music and that kind of stuff. Like, can you give shout outs to like the people you work with locally? Like, is there someone, or are you just doing mainly yourself?
Nah, I only rap with my team, and my team is, dudes that I grew up with, like all my bros that I grew up with, solid. You know, when you guys hear me say H Block and all, that's my team, that's my hood, that's my people that I love, the people that I fuck with. But you know, you got a good studio, Only Way Out studio. I be going to in Troy. That's shout out to Only Way Out studio. That's a good studio. You know, you got a couple. You got dudes out here rapping and all that, doing their thing, making.
Is that an ad lib or is that a real dog?
Nah, that's a real dog. He's locked.
I didn't know if that was an ad lib or something.
Right now, I ain't got time for him. He's in the cage.
I got my dude staring at me now.
But, my boy. I used to work with this guy named his real name is not DJ, but his stage name was DJ Main Event, and he used to do mixtapes and that kind of stuff, and be and I don't know how much if he does it anymore, but if you drop something, let us know. We'll put it on our channel for you and start to try to promote that.
I almost wanted to walk out that one song you had when you came out of. You had the door open. It was right before you left.
That was dope.
Walkout song. That was a cool fucking song, man. I like that.
Thank you, yo. I appreciate you, yo. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Always give me the love. You give me Cloud Hammer. You always love Nels. You always give me love. I support it. It never goes unnoticed. And you guys know I'm gonna say the same thing that I always say to y'all. If y'all ever need me for anything, I'm in the building. I'm there.
I appreciate it, man. I mean, the reason we give you love is because, like, honestly, you're just you're a very real person. It resonates that you're genuine, and I love that, and I love the fact that how do I say it? You operate in like a gray area, like all great people do, man. There's good, there's bad, there's I'm not, but I mean, like you're all over the place, and it's just like, but you're a true good person in the core, and it's like, but it's like you don't hide who you are, and I love that. That's how I try to be, and Mel's right. It's just like that's who we are, and it's like take everything or leave it. You know what I mean? Like, and I love that about you because you've hit me with some really positive stuff in our talks in the past, and we've had really good conversations, and that's it just keeps getting better, man. So I appreciate you for who you are.
You already know.
And I like watching you fight, man. When you pick people up and throw them on their fucking head, it's like I get excited. So
Best believe you're gonna see this dude go in the air. He going in the air. I'm telling you that right now. All the way in the air. I'm trying to show him how to ring.
Remember when Tank Abbott tried the penalty? Remember when Tank Abbott tried to throw that dude out the cage? And that's when they made the rule after. We're like, no more. But also touch on. I like you and Tommy, and the other boys that I see you guys with. You guys are like. I like that camaraderie you guys have, man. You guys are tight, and it's like you see that's a genuine bond, and it's like, and I always dig that kind of stuff, like I feel like that with my friends.
That's what we have. I really believe.
And it's just like I like that stuff. So
just like me and Tommy, y'all always there for each other. Y'all always hold each other down. Y'all bigger. Nelson's your biggest supporter. You're his biggest supporter. Mm-hmm. Whatever he's into. Same thing with Tommy. Whatever he into, I'm into it. No matter. And for him, I'm dying. I'm gonna die for Tommy. I got a bullet for him. I'm jumping in front of that bullet.
People are really lucky that Tommy's not the kind of type of person who's boastful and because he can flex on anybody in the Capital District.
Speaking of Cole, what up?
Shout out to Cole. What's up, buddy? We gotta get
Cole. What up, baby?
I tried, bro. Cole, Stone Cold, fucking turned me down. He said, he goes, you guys are not big time enough for me. He's like, and I'm all right, Cole. I'm sorry, man. I didn't,
Cole may have the best tattoos in the MMA game.
Bro, Cole's one of the scariest looking fucking people I've ever seen in my life. When he first came out fighting, I was like, that dude has the best tattoos. Yep. He has the best look. He has such a great look. He looks fucking scary. I asked you to come on the show. Get out of here. But no, he was busy training. He's like, I don't like fucking with that stuff before. I respect that. Just teasing, bro.
Shout out to Cole because this upcoming weekend's Memorial Day. Thank you for your service, Cole. And everyone else that messes with us that is in the military.
To touch on what we were talking about before is I don't want to sidetrack too much. It's getting late, I know, but Cole too has very unorthodox style. Like you guys all train together, and you guys all have weird shit because he throws these fucking hook punches. Yeah. I remember watching him fight. I'm like, bro, how are people not just coming down the fucking middle with him? I sparred him. You cannot come down the middle with him. He fucks you up. And then when you start trying to time it, he takes you down and beats the shit out of you. So I see why it looked different until you're in there. I'm like, they come at just weird fucking angles, man. And he
Rich, Cole says message him.
I will.
He's probably gonna tell you he's gonna fuck you up for talking shit about him. So
I'm giving good compliments.
Me and Cole, we just got done sparring. We was just getting it in, yo. We was just
one of the most vicious knockouts I've ever seen was I don't remember the kid's name. Tanner Payne, thank you. Man, Cole fucking knocked that dude cold. Like that, I've never seen such a vicious knockout like that. Maybe Bobby
Angelo versus that one kid who still has not left his bedroom since, I think.
Nels, I done boxed every boxer out here. Schenectady, Albany. There's only one boxer that I ain't boxed. That's pro, whatever. Yeah. I done boxed all of them. Besides the Abraham Nova. Instead of Abraham Nova. That's the only one I haven't boxed in this 518. I boxed everybody, 17-0s, the 18-0s. There's nobody out here that I boxed that's harder than boxing Cole. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that's just me being honest. And there's nobody
because he's unorthodox.
And there's nobody I ever wrestled with that's harder than Tommy.
Yeah.
Is it because he's unorthodox?
I want to say it's unorthodox, but it's the way he moves when he throws his punch. Mm-hmm. He moves and throws his punch. And
so he's not where he was when he throws it.
the thing about Cole is he hits fucking hard.
Yes.
So you can't play with Cole.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go in there to spar him, you got to take Cole dead ass. I take Cole dead ass serious. I don't play with Cole. I go in there. I'm giving him real shit. I'm not playing with Cole because if you play with him, he stings you, and then after he stings, now you're discombobulated the whole rest of the ring. Can't play with Cole.
Yeah.
And he's the only one that ever made me feel like that in the ring. Ever.
It's almost like a Dominic Cruz, the way he throws with. It's like a weird, like almost rock type thing, and it's just like a constant movement.
What he's doing right now is what he do. He rocks with his punch,
and it's like, and it's hard. You think you could time it, and you think, but you can't, and it's like it's fucking weird because you look like you should be able to time it, but then and it comes at a weird angle where like you think you're in range, and it kind of might hit him, but he's at a range where he hits you hard, where like, and it fucking really fucks up everything you're trying to do. That was my takeaway from it, where I'm like. I'm starting to read him, but then I'm getting hit hard, and then he fucking once I started kind of reading, he changes it up a little bit, then he just takes you the fuck down. You know, like it's like, bro, like it's a puzzle. It's a fucking puzzle. You guys are fucking. It's all good. We have a man. I'm like really. I'm glad to come back there. Like there's so much talent there, and it's cool to see in the 518 how much stuff kind of happened recently because MMA hasn't been legal for too long, so you haven't had long old schools doing this stuff, and it's cool seeing everybody kind of come together. And now that we're all. Everybody's kind of mixing their training. You know what I'm saying? Like people are visiting each other.
Well,
and shit.
I think
it's
at first
fucking cool. That helped out so much. I think that brought like the level from It really I don't know. There's a term for it, but really accelerated the growth quickly because everybody got to share their shit. And you're going like say like you, like me and you. I mean, we were both 185 at one time. The only time we would have had that is probably fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? Like in Cage Wars. You know what I'm saying? So like we don't really get now. We got to fucking train with each other. We'll get to train with each other more. Same with Cole. He's a little smaller than me. I probably never would have. Which is funny because he's bigger than me, but at the same time he's smaller than me weight-wise. But like I would never had a so I trained with him, and it's like cool. And bro, like Tommy, like fucking getting to train with him is a fucking resource and a half. Like I say that every time I'm on that dude's fucking whatever. But like
super on his tip.
Yeah, but dude, it's like cool that he's that humble to fucking share it.
And that's what I said. That dude should be. If that dude had an ego, he'd be flexing on everybody. He'd be like, "Yo, I found Bellator." End of discussion.
Shit ride, man.
End of discussion. You know what I'm saying? So.
And he's really the thing about Tommy. He's really like that. There's nobody there's nobody I ever wrestled. Like I said, Cole to me, the people that I've boxed with and everybody I boxed with, Cole's the toughest dude I ever boxed, and Tommy is the toughest dude I ever wrestled with.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm always like, hey Tommy, you gotta come down to my gym. He came down the one time, and then another time I wasn't there, and I'm just like, bro, you gotta start coming down more often. Like we literally. Are 5 minutes. I know he's got sticker mule and stuff like that, but like, and he's just like, well, I don't want to pose and blah, blah. I'm like, bro, dude, just come down. Like, and I think to double down on what Richie was saying.
Got mad shit going on too.
Yeah. Listen, that dude's about to be a millionaire. So, Tommy, you want to sponsor us? We're okay with being sponsored by weed companies. We're okay. We're good with that. I don't know when he's opening up his whatever, but he got his for the people who don't know, he got his cannabis license. So congrats to Tommy on that. That's huge. I think he's like the first one in the state. Yeah. So like, listen, we're willing to be sponsored.
What is it called? Amsterdam Cannabis?
I am Amsterdam Cannabis.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to go visit there.
But to touch back
on wait. So New York now, you can just go legally buy marijuana products.
I don't think it's after. I don't think it's there yet.
You could legally go buy marijuana at a dispensary out here
in New York, like how Massachusetts has been for like 5 years.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
But is Tommy open yet?
No, he opens up in August. I think it's August.
Yeah. I believe it's July. I think July is or June. I'm talking on my ass. I don't really know.
No, because that one dude in Schenectady in the neck is already open.
Yeah, he's open. He's open.
Yeah.
Oh, is he? Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, the one is Connect on Union Street. He's open, but Tommy.
Someone told me that Tommy was the first person in the state to get the license. So maybe I had misinformation.
No, he's the first person in Amsterdam to have a dispensary.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
Who the fuck's gonna open this? Who in the right mind would open a dispensary against fucking the golden child of Amsterdam themselves? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, that's just, nobody's gonna compete against him in Amsterdam. That's amazing. There we go. Upstate Cannabis. Thank you.
So back to your point, Rich, about like, I think in the last 3-4 months has really been a renaissance in this area because when Cage Wars started popping at the casino, everyone kind of locked down. They kind of like didn't want to share nothing with nobody. And recently, I see more cross training than ever now, which is awesome because there's so much good talent in this area. And there still are a bunch of schools that do not allow you to come in unless you're a member, which is ridiculous. I'm not saying like, you know, if you came to my gym on a regular basis, okay, maybe we talk about money, whatever. Unless you're family like Porsche's. But you know, but like it doesn't make sense to be like, you can't cross train, because there are people out there that owners of schools who don't cross train.
But let me tell you what how I feel about like the people that are like that, like the people that say they don't want you to cross train and all that silly shit. You're basically, to me, this is what I take it as. If you say you don't want to cross train, you're telling me your team is weak. Number one, that's what you're telling me. You don't want it to get exposed because we're all grown men. We're all grown men. Why you don't want your guy to go against me? Why I got to be in your school to go against your guy or get ready for a fight? I get it. I get the part where you want to keep everything secretive just in case we do fight. But 9 times out of 10, if we do fight, it's not gonna be amateurs. We'll fight when we're pros. I'm not fighting nobody that I sparred with a million times with. Who's dumb? I'm sparring you guys for the cross training to get better because I'm tired of everybody in my gym. I need to see a different look. That's how you get better. People in the UFC battle. Michael Venom Page is in Bellator. He spars everyone he spars is in the UFC. So cross training is highly recommended. It just makes me look at the coach and be like, your guys ain't really tough, or you're just scared for your guys. You don't believe in your guys. To me,
Plus, it's like like you said, the secret. What magic secret is there anymore? We all know it's all fighting. It's all out and open. It's all whatever. And I get there's like, I mean, say if me and you are fucking fighting upcoming, cool. We're gonna work out a strategy so we don't get up the 3 months before the fight. No cross training. You know what I mean? Like, with you, whatever, with your fucking people. It makes sense because it's like, hey, like, we're all right. We notice Porsche does this in his fights. You notice I do this in my fights. You're gonna be training certain things, try to expose things. Okay, that makes sense. We get that. But like I said, general 9 times out of fucking 10, and the sparring sessions fuckery anyway half the time. You're trying different things. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like with Cole, you got to be on point, but you're not like fucking let's fucking die. Like, I mean, sometimes a little bit, but you know, you fucking. So we all go hard, but like, you know, it's just like. It's different, you know, and you're trying different things and you're seeing what works, what doesn't, and it's fucking, and it's like you said, pro. It's for the end game of pro. You know what I mean? Like 1 out of every 100 of us fighters are gonna go pro around here. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, but like it's like the cross training helps so much, man. There's things that it's not even like maybe. How do I've been to schools where like Nelson's told me the same thing 1,000 times. I go somewhere else and like. The way that guy said it was different just a little bit, or just seen it. And I'm like, oh, that's what fucking Nels meant before. You know, I saw it in a different light now. So it helps, man. It's just different exposures and stuff. And I always think like this is so nerdy, but I'm like, I always say like this is my analogy. Like, you know, Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
You play a Pokemon. Like every gym is like a fucking Pokemon gym where there's like rock Pokemon, fucking earth Pokemon, or whatever, fire Pokemon. So every time, like you guys said, you guys have a unique style. So when I go train with you guys, it's like, oh, these motherfuckers do this different. When I go to like Brian Beery's or train with guys from that, it's like when I wrote, you know, Nash, like that motherfucker is like a tropical king. He's tall. So I do what you do, what you said before. Like I'm a pretty aggressive, fast grappler. With Nash, I'm like, we fucking take it down. I'm like, I'm slow as fuck, and I'm using my strength and weight, and you are not moving. And I'm making sure I see what the fuck you're trying to do. Because one wrong move, that dude puts me in a triangle.
That triangle is
and it's like it's there. So it's like, but that helps me because normally with most people, I can just fucking all right, we're gonna go fucking balls to the wall.
I like when guys try to put. You know what's crazy? Shoop try to do that. Shoop try to put me in a triangle. I like when dudes. I'm too strong. I'm literally too strong for
like my build is weird. I have real wide shoulders, so like they try to do it, and I'm like, cool. Now we're fucking, you know. But yeah,
exactly what you just said. Like, if you put me in a triangle, once I feel you got my arm, I'm hurrying up and picking you up, and then dropping you on your neck. Like so, and you're gonna break out of it every time something like in Renzo Gracie, they do that. They try to do. As soon as you grab my arm, as soon as I feel the triangle coming, I'm just gonna let you get the arm so you can hold on to it, so I can pick you up and just slam you on your neck. You're gonna let go of it.
I usually either I always do the same thing. I hop up, get elevation, and then either put pressure on them and try to fold them. But Nash, bro, I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna give it like fucking be careful because that motherfucker's strong as fuck.
So
like,
Nash came months ago to our gym.
So one second. It's not like you're strong like me, where it's like I will just move shit like through a wall. Nash is like, if this is where I want to stay, you're not moving my body. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like locked. It's almost like frozen. Where I'm like, oh, like if you go to pick him up, it's like, oh, this motherfucker ain't moving. And now he's like, and he'll like anaconda snake slow up you. It's just fucking bizarre. He knows how to do that shit. But
I often bait people with the triangle, just smash pass.
Yep.
Especially in the gi where I can grab on. I baited him and he almost turned my lights out like that. And he's very crafty in terms of switching his hips and switching the side of the triangle.
Case in fucking point what Porsche said though.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool. You get to experience a motherfucker like that because it's like, holy shit, like a lot of guys at our school don't do triangles like him. And some do, like Alex or Lex. Fucking massive triangle, but it's a different setup.
But Lex spent a full year drilling a triangle.
But it's different setup. A guy like Nash it's like cool to be like, I always bait triangles too, like you guys said, because usually I'm strong enough or fucking quick enough where I sense once they rotate their hips, I'm like, oh, now I mess up and I get fucking hurt sometimes, but usually you can whatever. And but yeah, it's fucking that's why cross training is great because you have fucking the who's who. It's like an all-star game all the fucking time, and it's fun seeing people like oh. Like I know that motherfucker from Cage Wars. He's coming to you see him come in from the gym. It's like you're like, I got excited when I saw you the first time, and it was like, oh fuck, that's fucking Porsche.
I always like when I see people from other gyms. And I love when I see like when we went at it. Like I love cross training because there's only so much your gym is gonna teach you and show you. Everyone is dominantly doing the same thing. We're all getting taught the same thing, so there's no new. There's no new. You got to go to a different gym to get better. You can't.
Yep.
You can't
different
be
patterns, strategies.
Gym. Yeah, you can't be in the same gym and get better because once you roll with everybody, it's the same thing. Like it's the same thing with Tommy. I know Tommy. Like I feel good when I don't let Tommy tap me out. Like if we go 5-minute rounds and he don't tap me out, I feel good because Tommy's that good. Tommy is a professional choke artist.
Yeah.
You fucking give him. If you give him the wrong thing, he's choking you out in 10 seconds. So just not choked out by him in 5 minutes is great.
So Busky was talking shit one time when Tommy came in because Busky's like has like no neck. He's strong as fuck. He's huge. He's like, oh, I forget exactly. I don't want to tell the story verbatim because it was like he was talking shit, not meanly, but just fucking. He's a big dude. He's 330 pounds. Tommy's fucking 170.
Bob talking shit, acting like he can fuck with Tommy. And Tommy, I think I was there. I think Tommy tapped him the fuck out.
Choked him the fuck out. Like it was like and I'm trying to okay, he got me a little bit. I'm like this motherfucker. It was like 15 seconds though. It was so fucking funny because it was just like it was like
I was there that day. I was there.
The guys who are Tommy's size usually can't fuck with someone with Busky, right? That's how good Tommy's jiu-jitsu really is. And people don't really know how good his jiu-jitsu is because he doesn't really compete in jiu-jitsu tournaments. Like he's always been an MMA guy. I didn't know how good he was, and like I said, I was going with him, and he was going real soft for me. I was going real soft for him. Black belt and black belt professional shit. And I'm just like, man, like this guy's transitions, controls, hip movement is all on point. And then, like I said, he messed with Busky, and like, dude, that's a big weight difference. And Busky's no joke, man. Busky will fuck you up if you.
Yeah.
What's that?
A super weight difference. Super weight difference.
But Bob uses that weight to his advantage very well. Not all heavyweights do that. And to see someone of Tommy's size move him into positions is just a testament to how good Tommy's jiu-jitsu really is.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. To me, I ain't gonna lie. When it comes, and I don't say this just because he's my man. I say this because you got to give credit when it's due. To me, in the 518, Amsterdam, Albany, Troy, Schenectady, and our 518, Tommy is the best fighter. He's fought big names. He's fought more big names than any boxer out here. He's won. He left a pro a winner. He's got a winning record. There's
And
nobody
you know what?
at his level.
For me, what really, 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 adheres me to him is that he didn't go nowhere. Like Tommy easily could have left and went to, American top team, whatever. He built his own table, which is a big thing with me lately. Is building your own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
In Amsterdam, in fact,
yeah,
he could have went somewhere. He stayed with his dogs. He stayed with Bruno, with Richie.
Mm-hmm.
He stayed here. He had opportunities where he could have been with, he fought Nick Newell. He fought Frankie Perez. Like, he fought big names, big dudes that were, he fought big dudes, and he stayed.
Don't bring up Nick Newell. He's still Tommy's still sour about that fight.
I'm sour about that, man.
I'm fucking sour about that fight.
Yeah, every time I watch that fight.
When I watch that shit, I get pissed off.
Listen. I've met Nick Newell a couple times. Super nice guy, but Nick Newell lost that fight.
Fucking lost that fight. He lost that fucking fight, yo.
Oh man.
So, real quick, so that sauce, I saw you packing up some sauce. You should bottle that and sell it.
I was gonna do that, but I feel like what am I gonna do? Charge people 50, 60 cents for it? I don't want to do that.
Like a bottle, like a fucking, like how a jar, or not jar, like a bottle, like how the sticker mule comes in a bottle. Hot sauce, sell it at your fucking shop, bro.
You know what? I'm gonna put it up. Because people love the sauce. They definitely love the sauce.
Bro, you get it. Yeah, fucking hot sauce, fucking whatever the fuck you call it. Fucking put
hot
shit.
sauce.
Hot sauce.
Hot.
Cool graphic. Put it in a fucking bottle. You can start selling it at local shops around. You know what I'm saying? Whatever, and fucking
put it in a local bottle. I might have to do that, big dog. You might have came up with something, Cloudhammer. But yo, listen, guys. Listen.
Yeah, it's late.
I gotta get off this shit, but I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Hey. Whenever you need me, I'm here, y'all.
Give your shout outs, buddy. To anyone sponsors.
All right, let me shout out Tommy Guns, my trainer, my mentor, my Mr. Miyagi. Shout out to Shots Boxing, my boxing coach Kyle. Shout out to Henzo Gracie, my Bruno, Richie, and my sponsors. Shout out to my sponsors real quick one time. Tower Auto Sales, State Street, Bob, and then I Am Construction, LaFonso Bonner. Appreciate you guys sponsoring me. And Matt Moeller. Guy. Huh?
Where
you selling the shirts?
I'm not selling them, but you guys can definitely come get one. I fuck with y'all. Y'all come get one.
I always come down to that fucking shop and get those shirts. People were the first time I came there, like, who the fuck is this guy? Then the next time you're like, are your friends with Ricardo, right? And I'm like, yeah. I wanted to shit my boy right here.
There it is.
Marcelino with the Joe Dirt.
This is one of my favorite stickers of all time. I've been putting around Georgia before I leave.
We have the sticker. We have the holograph sticker on our bucket that we bring to the cage.
Yeah,
it's on the bucket now.
Tommy's on that.
Tommy's. You want me to tell you what's crazy? If you go to Troy Schenectady Road on Denny's, if you check the Denny's sign, that crazy fucker put them stickers all over it. It's still there.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude.
Oh man,
he's great. I want him on soon too. I asked him to come on soon.
Yeah. We're gonna wrap. Porsche, thank you, buddy. Good luck in your fight. If we don't speak again before then, we'll be watching. We'll be rooting for you. Go get yourself some juice, some Elite Juice Parlor. Take a picture underneath the hut sign, and just come out and support, bro. Looking forward to talking to you soon. All right.
Hey, no, Nels, Cloudhammer, appreciate you guys. Love you guys, yo.
Always love you too, bro.
I love it.